The first rays of dawn were just kissing the horizon when the automatic doors of St. Mary's General Hospital in downtown Seattle swung open with a soft whoosh. The morning shift was easing into its rhythm. Nurses sipping steaming coffee that mingled with the sharp tang of antiseptic wipes. Charts from the night before rustling under tired fingers. Olivia Peters, a veteran nurse with 15 years under her belt, leaned over the reception desk in the ER, her bleary eyes scanning the previous shift's reports. She took a cautious sip of her too-hot brew, allowing herself a quiet hope. Another quiet day ahead. Little did she know, the universe had other plans, one that would etch itself into her soul as the most heart-wrenching case of her career. A hurried shuffle snapped her from her thoughts. Olivia glanced up, expecting a bleary-eyed colleague or an early bird patient nursing a hangover. What she saw instead froze her in place, coffee mug hovering mid-air. A girl, no older than 12, stumbled through the doors. Her chestnut hair was a wild tangle, as if she'd been caught in a windstorm, and her oversized cotton t-shirt and shorts hung loosely, thrown on in haste. But it was the bundle clutched tightly in her arms, a tiny swaddle wrapped in a faded blanket, that hit Olivia like a punch to the gut. "Oh my God," Olivia breathed, vaulting over the desk without a second thought. "Sweetheart, are you okay?" The girl's wide, frightened eyes locked onto hers, silent as a shadow. Her small hands trembled as she cradled the bundle closer, like it was the only anchor in a storm. "They told me to come here," she whispered, her voice quivering like a leaf in the breeze. Olivia approached slowly, hands outstretched in gentle invitation. "It's all right, honey. You're safe here. Can I take a peek at what's in there?" With painstaking care, she eased back a corner of the blanket. Her breath caught. A newborn's face, serene and impossibly small, peeked out, lashes fluttering in innocent sleep. The baby had no idea of the whirlwind about to unfold. "Sarah," Olivia called to her colleague who was just clocking in. "I need backup now." Sarah, a fresh-faced young nurse, hurried over, her eyes ballooning at the sight. "Holy, is that a baby?" she murmured, already reaching for the intercom. "Get Dr. Hayes," Olivia directed, her gaze never leaving the girl, "and prep a gurney." As Sarah dashed off, Olivia knelt to the child's level, forcing calm through the torrent of questions swirling in her mind. "What's your name, sweetie?" she asked softly. The girl blinked, as if the words were a puzzle. "Annie," she finally said, barely above a breath. "I'm Annie." "You're so brave for coming here, Annie," Olivia replied, her voice a soothing balm. "Can you tell me what happened?" Annie's gaze dropped to the bundle, tears welling like unshed rain. "I woke up, and he was just there." Her words hung heavy, slicing through Olivia's heart. Years of experience screamed tragedy. This was no ordinary dawn delivery. But right now, survival mode kicked in. Stay steady, shield the fragile. "You're safe now, honey. No need to explain yet. We'll take care of you and the little one." Just then, Sarah returned with the gurney, trailed by Dr. Andrew Hayes, a mid-40s physician whose steady demeanor masked a storm of empathy. "Olivia, talk to me," he said, assessing the scene with clinical precision. "Girl, about 12, came in minutes ago with a newborn. She's disoriented, complaining of pain." Olivia's report was crisp, but her eyes betrayed the dread. Dr. Hayes crouched, his tone warm yet authoritative. "Hi, Annie. I'm Dr. Andrew Hayes. We're going to make sure you and your baby are okay. Can you hop on this bed? We'll wheel you to a room." Annie eyed the gurney warily, hugging the bundle tighter. "You're not taking him from me, are you?" Her voice cracked, raw with fear. Hayes shot Olivia a quick glance before replying. "No, Annie, he'll stay right with you. We just want to check you're both all right." With gentle coaxing, they eased her onto the gurney. Olivia noted the girl's wince, a sharp flinch that confirmed her darkest fears. As they rolled down the corridor, whispers rippled through the waking hospital. Curious glances from passing staff, murmurs like distant thunder. But the team tunneled forward, laser-focused on their charge. "Annie," Olivia ventured as they moved, "is there someone we can call? Your parents?" The girl shook her head, eyes glued to the baby. "I don't know. I don't want them mad." Hayes's brow furrowed, but his voice stayed even. "Don't worry about that now. You're here, and that's what matters. We've got you." In the exam room, efficiency reigned. Sarah prepped monitors and vitals, while Olivia helped Annie settle on the bed. "Annie," Hayes began, "we need to check the baby. Mind if Olivia holds him for a sec?" Annie hesitated, fingers digging into the blanket. Olivia leaned in, her whisper a lifeline. "I'll be right here, sweetheart. You can see everything. We just want to make sure he's perfect." After an eternity of silence, Annie nodded. Olivia nodded. Olivia lifted the infant with the reverence of handling glass. Tiny limbs stirred, but he slumbered on. "It's a boy," she murmured, scanning him. "Looks like just a few hours old." Hayes nodded, jotting notes. "Sarah, full newborn workup. Olivia, stay with Annie. I'll ask some questions." As Sarah whisked the baby to the exam table, Hayes pulled up a stool. "Annie, I know this is tough, but to help you, I need details. How'd you end up here this morning?" Annie blinked, lost in fog. "I walked. It wasn't far." "Anyone bring you? Tell you to come?" "A lady," she mumbled, "on the street. She saw me and said, 'Go to the hospital.'" Exchanges of uneasy looks passed between adults, the puzzle pieces jagged, incomplete. "Annie," Hayes pressed gently, "do you know how the baby got here?" She frowned, confusion etching her young face. "I woke up, and he was there. It hurt so much." Olivia's hand found hers, squeezing softly. This child, she thought, has seen hell's doorstep. Hayes exhaled, steeling himself. "We need to examine you, okay? It'll be quick." Annie nodded, fear flickering, but Olivia's grip anchored her through the initial checks. The room thrummed with unspoken tension. Sarah finished with the baby, her pro mask slipping to reveal worry. "He's stable, vitals good, more tests needed, but he's a fighter." Hayes's expression darkened post-exam. He straightened, signaling the team. "Annie, we'll care for you both. You might stay a bit. Cool?" She nodded, dazed. "Can I see him again?" she pleaded. "Of course," Olivia said, as Sarah returned the boy. Hayes pulled Olivia aside. "Social services, police, now. Full forensic team. This is heavy." Olivia sighed, heavy-hearted. "I'll stay with her." She watched Annie cradle the infant, a mix of bewilderment and fierce tenderness blooming on her face. "He's so tiny," Annie whispered. "Yeah," Olivia echoed, settling beside her. "You were brave, Annie. You're not alone. We're here." Tears brimmed in Annie's eyes. "I'm scared." "I know, honey, but you're safe. I promise." As sunlight spilled golden across the room, Olivia held her hand, a silent vow amid the hospital's awakening hum. Whispers spread, gawking staff, buzzing rumors, but compassion walled them off. Hours later, Hayes returned, composed amid the storm. "Annie, we've got a private room for you too. Cozier, quieter. Sound good?" With Olivia's nod of reassurance, they wheeled her to pediatrics. Walls splashed with cheerful murals, a bid to soften sterile edges. Once settled, Hayes leaned in. "Soon, folks will chat with you. Helpers, not judges." "Okay?" Annie nodded, puzzled. "Why's everyone worried? Did I do something bad?" He took her hand. "No, Annie, something serious happened. We're figuring it out to keep you safe." Enter Ellen, the social worker, warm eyes, steady poise. "Hi, Annie. I'm Ellen, here to ensure you're cared for. Mind if I sit?" Annie assented, gaze tethered to the baby.
"Tell me about you," Ellen coaxed. "How old?" 12, Annie murmured, fidgeting with the blanket. "Live with parents?" "With Mom and Dad." Quick adult glances, masks intact. "Where are they now?" Ellen probed softly. Annie's head bowed, tears pooling. "I don't want them here. They'll be so mad." Ellen leaned closer, empathy weaving her words. "No one's mad at you, Annie. We care, want to help. Why think they'd be angry?" Silence stretched, thick as fog. Then, "Because I brought the baby. It was a secret." The weight crushed the air. Olivia broke in. "Hungry, sweetie? I'll grab food." Annie nodded, grateful for the pivot. As Olivia fetched soup and bread, aromas cutting the tension, Hayes whispered to Ellen, "Deeper exams for both, alert authorities." "Agreed," she replied gravely. "Priority, her safety." Hayes turned back. "Annie, tests to confirm you're healthy. Mind specialists?" She glanced up, tense. "Will it hurt?" "We'll minimize it," he assured. "Olivia or I stay if you want." Olivia returned, tray steaming. "Try the soup while we talk." Annie ate tentatively, Ellen easing questions. "How'd you feel seeing him first?" "Scared," Annie admitted, spoon pausing. "Didn't know what to do, but he's cute." "That's normal," Ellen validated. "You did right coming here." "What now? Home?" Annie's voice quavered. Hayes interjected. "Stay till you're cleared. We'll sort the rest." Olivia shifted gears. "Thought of a name?" Annie pondered. "Nikita. Wait, Nate, for him." "Beautiful," Ellen smiled. "He'll love it." Outside, Hayes briefed Chief of Pediatrics, Dr. Sokolov, face etched with gravity.
Worse than feared, 12-year-old, newborn, child abuse, assault. Sokolov winced. God, authorities looped, psych support? All in motion, priority case. Back inside, Annie finished, reclaiming Nate. "He's soft," she cooed, stroking tiny fingers. "Grows fast," Olivia noted. "What about him staying with you?" Ellen treaded. "Health first, for both. We'll ensure care." Annie fretted. "Don't separate us." Olivia distracted. "Story time? We've got books." Annie's eyes sparked. "Anything." "Be right back." As Olivia hunted tales of guardian angels, Hayes asked, "Anything to ease you, Annie?" "A teddy for Nate?" she ventured. "Done," he vowed. The day blurred into controlled chaos, specialists swarming, cops discreetly interviewing staff. Annie absorbed Olivia's reading, Nate dozing beside a new bear sentinel. Calm veiled the storm ahead, trials, truths, tomorrows. Sunset bathed the room in amber. Annie dozed, exhausted. Olivia sighed, bracing. "This scars us all," she thought. But she must feel guarded. Night fell. Hayes checked in, steeling for battles. Healing beckoned, fragile as dawn. Next morning, gray rain mirrored the mood at St. Mary's. Olivia, on nights, changed Nate's diaper with practiced grace. Annie stirred, yesterday crashing back. "Morning, love," Olivia beamed. "How are you?" "Okay, I guess," Annie rasped. "Nate?" "Thriving, strong boy." Enter Hayes, Ellen, and Dr. Irina Kuznets, child psychologist, unknown to Annie. "Morning, Annie," greeted. "Rested? Folks to chat?" She nodded warily. Irina stepped forward, serene. "Hi, I'm Dr. Irina, here to help unpack this. Talk okay?" Annie assented. Olivia offered Nate. Irina settled. "This feels tangled, scary. We're helpers. You can share worries. Questions?" Long quiet, fingers twisted blankets. "What happens next?" Annie finally asked. Ellen, "Health checks, safety nets, hospital stay short." "Mom, no?" Annie pressed. Hayes, "Try and contact, but first clarify. More on Nate?" I woke. He was there. "Hard, but truth aids us. You're safe. No blame." Tension crested. Olivia clasped her hand. Annie's dam broke. "Didn't want it. Didn't understand. Hurt. Screamed. No one came." Horror rippled. Hayes' eyes shut.
Annie, tough questions, vital. Someone hurt you? Touched wrong? Silent nod, tears tracing cheeks. Ellen, who? Eyes squeezed. Stepdad. Gasp stifled. Olivia sob. Hayes's fists. Irina, brave for saying, not your fault, ever. But I didn't tell. Parents bad, always drinking. Ellen, not your burden. Adults protect. Hayes, more exams, special doc. Nod, fearful. I'll stay, Olivia vowed. Nate's safe here. Irina lingered, soothing. You're strong, Annie. Caring for Nate shows heart. He's tiny, needs me. Smile flickered. You're acing it. Now your turn for care. Enter Dr. Lebedev, kind-eyed gyno. Hi, Annie. Checks for health. Ready? Nod, body taut. With you, sweetie. Exams done, Hayes met investigators in conference. Abuse, rape, minor, swift action. Social rep, custody removal underway. Mom negligent, stepdad warrant. Mom located? Not yet, border stop on him. Exams wrapped, Lebedev, brave girl, body's weathered, will heal. Nate fussed, Annie, hungry? Olivia, let's feed, I'll show. Bottle in hand, Annie focused, softening. Irina watched, great mom already. Not hard, wanna be good for him. Hayes returned, reported, authorities know, police protect, not punish. Mom? Trying contact, safety first. Don't want to go home. Relief washed adults. Irina, won't. Safe place, you and Nate together. Promise? All we can. Day swirled, cops care. Evening, Olivia gifted photo album. Snaps of feeds, cuddles, memories for Nate. Tears, beautiful. Gifts snowballed, toys, drawings, hospital heart united. Nightfall, room bloomed color. Annie slept secure, Olivia tucked, stronger than you know. Corridor chat. Good day? Hayes asked. Sleeping. Gifts helped. Stepdad caught. Mom's search on.
Long road. She's kid, deserves peace. Together. Moonlight glowed. Team vowed, no alone. Morn, Annie hummed lullaby, feeding Nate. Good night? Yup, quiet. Ellen, Irina. Future talk, foster family? Together? Fear. Best efforts. You're young, need growth, school. Nate cared for. Don't split. Understand. Meet family today? Nod. Enter Maria Pavlov, mid-40s, radiant. Hi, Annie. Heard your story. Want to help. Big home, garden, toys. You and Nate like family. Together? Yes, dear. We'll nurture. Relief bloomed. Hayes, brave. It'll be good. Meeting sealed. Maria's home, oversight, therapy. Prep, packing, hugs. You'll shine, Olivia embraced. New chapter, Annie, Nate in Maria's. Growth, love. Trials linger, but hope dawns. Their story unfolds, wrapped in safety's embrace. Thank you for listening to the story until the end. Don't forget to leave your opinion about this story. Subscribe to the Unbelievable But True channel, and share this video with your friends and loved ones. This motivates us to continue working on new stories. Don't miss the next amazing story that is about to appear on your screen. We are very grateful to you for being with us. In the description below this video, you can open a catalog of all the stories. See you soon!